Life in the universe. I figure it is worth it to get this out there before, or just now, because not so many people are really addressing it, and it's what needs to be addressed. So, this is a personal take on the state that we're in. It's also what I feel I know. I'm not trying to convince anybody of any way of considering life in the universe, but actually I wonder if you can guess what I'm going to say. So, we're not alone. It is completely absurd to consider that. It would make no sense in any scientific way or spiritual way, but not mostly, but equally on both sides. So, the intelligent universe is trying to manifest wherever it can, not necessarily in a physical way. And that's part of the problem that most of society is within, because if we only consider intelligence to be a physical creation, then it's going to be a lot harder to find. Not to say that it's not going to be everywhere still, and it depends what you consider intelligent. I mean, I consider everything intelligent. Every piece of matter, every particle, everything is charged with energy. Everything is energetic. So, if everything's energetic, then everything's intelligent, because everything is being moved by some source of intention. And that's really all that is required, is that it is intending to move and to evolve. And how could anything not be intending to evolve or devolve? Either way, it's still intelligent. Whether its intentions are serving itself or serving others around it is up in the air. That, I think, it can go both ways. But it's just kind of ridiculous to me that this kind of dialogue isn't public. And, so that's more of a theoretical take on life in the universe. But if we want to talk about really, ETs and their engagement of us, or what it really boils down to is our engagement of ourselves. Because if we find that the cosmos is a being in itself, then we're all parts of that being. And it's not this separate one person, another person, another person, another person. It is. So it's unique manifestations of one infinite consciousness. But, we have, in regards to proof of the fact that we're being engaged by extraterrestrial and interdimensional forces, I mean, as said, the point here isn't to convince anybody out there what I think. It's to share my experience, and whatever that does, it will do. But I'm just going to go through a few examples of what's happening now, so that anyone who's new to this stuff might be able to see that, oh, space is actually being weaponized right now. And astronauts who have walked on the moon are talking publicly about their experience with extraterrestrials, or their knowledge of their presence, of higher beings, of other intelligent beings that are here, and they have developed the ability to travel throughout the universe with quantum technology, and tapping into the vacuum, the great vacuum, the great magnet. One of those astronauts is Dr. Edgar Mitchell. He was the sixth man to walk on the moon. Then we have Buzz Aldrin, who is a little bit more censored in his speeches, but he has talked significantly just about everywhere he goes about this monolith that's on Phobos, which is a moon of Mars. And if you've ever seen the movies 2001, A Space Odyssey, or 2010, The Year We Make Contact, you'll see that they make all this mention. It's a monolith. And so if you can Google it, or I wish there was a search engine that was a little bit more overtly on board with the truth movement and with higher consciousness. I'm sure there are. I gotta dig in a little more, but so that I could say, rather than Googling it, use another source that is really on the path of increasing awareness. I think Google is trying to increase awareness, and it is helping increase awareness, but they also